Welcome to Funky's Pro Wrestling. I had everything done. And I found out that my computer was not having a good day today. My computer felt about as weak as I did. So, Piper Niven may not ever come back from her injury. She had a discectomy in her neck. She would like to, but she's still not sure. Lars Sullivan has made some very strong, to say the least, comments about the New Day, Black Lives Matter, and Big E in particular. I think he's the one with the race problem, not Big E. That's just me. Larry Shreve, aka Abdullah the Butcher, has been in nursing home care since suffering a stroke and has a very large pressure or bed sore on his sacral spine, tailbone, which is described as you can fit 2 fists in it. Some people who are not familiar may say, that seems like an exaggeration. Not at all. Unfortunately, bed sores really do get that big, and they get that big in a hurry. Or also called pressure sores. 1 in 10 folks in a nursing home will get a significant bed sore. That number's way too high. How about taking care of our elderly and our infirm? Just saying. He's 85 years old, and he has lost a lot of weight. He was a large man. And that takes padding off of your lower back. My father had a pressure sore there, which was well treated and well taken care of by his home nurse and his home aide who gave him his baths. We pointed it out to his nurse because it had been written in his paperwork from the hospital, and we knew they weren't doing much at the nursing home for it. And so his nurse looked at it, and she gave care instructions to his and a medication to his aide who bathed him, and they were able to heal it. So they can be healed. It takes a really long time. And if you're diabetic, it's worse, which I believe Larry is. But his home aide, which is just the lady that he hired, isn't qualified to take care of it. He needs actual services to come in, put medication on it, bathe him daily, or at least 3 times a week, which is what my father had, put medication on it, make sure that it's healing. So, and finally, Darkside of the Ring officially starts July 7th with the first 2 episodes of Jeff Jarrett and TNA Wrestling. The 3rd episode is July 14th of TNA and Jeff Jarrett. The next episode is the 21st, Samoa Joe versus Necro Butcher. I don't know what happened in this match, why it made it. I really don't. So, July 28th is the Big Boss Man retrailer. He died suddenly of a heart attack. He was also Big Bubba Rogers, so expect Jim Cornette to make an appearance. August 4th, my birthday, is Rick Wilson the Renegade. He was supposed to be the character was supposed to be a ripoff on The Ultimate Warrior, and he ended up ending his own story. August 11th is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. He more recently passed away. He had a neck injury which left one of his arms atrophied, and they'll get into all of that, I'm sure. August 18th is Missy Hyatt. Missy Hyatt was a wrestling manager. She was married to a couple of different wrestlers. She had problems with drugs and alcohol. Missy is also the heiress to the Hyatt Hotel fortune. And August 25th, the season finale will be Zach Gowen. He lost a leg to cancer and wrestled with a prosthetic in WWE. So, you know, some of these would be Gordy the Roddy Piper were alive. So, like Paul Orndorff, Zach Gowen, you know, Roddy Piper would be great for those. Big Boss Man. So, TNA. I'm going to do the TNA the first week and the second week separately, because the first week is 2 episodes. So, it's 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Vice TV. July 7th, again, there'll be 2 episodes. I like that they're doing it that way. So they're not using 3 separate episodes on 3 separate weeks to do it, which means they can get more stories in. And, excuse me, the show isn't going anywhere anytime soon because it's like their top rated show on Vice TV. Vice TV's made that very clear. So, that's good to know. And hopefully people will start subscribing to the channel. Because that's when I really grew last year. Excuse me, it was during Darkside of the Ring when people were looking for it. So this is our official preview, along with a little bit of news. So, prayers for Larry Shreve, aka Abdullah the Butcher. Certainly prayers for Piper Niven. And here's to a great season of Darkside of the Ring. Bye guys, God bless you, and I'll see you next time.